Jolly SEO is dead. We killed our company name, but we had to. The brand has shifted. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Jolly's TLDR. And this week, I am super grateful. We've got my co-founder, Morgan Taylor.
Hey.
It's been 3 years since we did one of these together, I think. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, that was super fun over in Echo Park, I think, right?
And you have a shirt on that if someone watches that old episode, they would see the predecessor to. It has Jolly SEO, and yet here we are, we're talking about Jolly SEO is dead. We killed our company name. Just 2 weeks ago, we released an episode with the founder of formerly known as SPP, who also killed his brand. And I wanted to dig into it today. Why did we kill Jolly SEO? You up for it?
Yeah, I'm up for it. Let's do it.
All right. So our company is not dead. The brand has shifted. We're Jolly Search. And why did we do it? We 301'd our website, which all the SEOs in the audience know is an anxiety, panic attack inducing moment. I've been frantically refreshing Ahrefs and not watching our search go up according to Ahrefs. So I'm like, when is it coming? You and I were sitting together in Marina Del Rey. It was the end of 2025. And it had been 7 years with that brand and 650 plus clients. I'm looking at the data. And really, it was Muskan who pushed us and said, it's time for a new site. And you and I, we didn't quite get up off the couch, but we finally did something there.
Yeah, and it's kind of ironic now that I think about it, being in Marina Del Rey, right next to all the boats, and that was kind of the time we finally removed the nautical theming from our, or at least started that process, right? So kind of
yeah, we were a few blocks away from, I think it's a bar or a hotel, right? The Jolly Roger is still there. But we kept Jolly, and it was a little bit of, I don't know, it was a dilemma for us because we knew we needed to drop SEO. The case for killing SEO, I think, was it got really messy when people asked, what did we do? And we were like, oh, we do. And then we rattled off a longer list than we'd ever done before because we started Jolly SEO and we did just one thing. And we'd added so much over the years.
yeah, exactly. And I think, in a like really understandable desire and need to adapt, right? Where we're adding new services based on the way search is moving, and it just wasn't really applying super well. We didn't fit super neatly in that box, right?
Yeah, not at all. I mean, SEO is still not only the foundation of AEO, AIO, GEO, AI search, whatever you want to call it, but it's also still has higher search volume at this point. So it was kind of it was a really tough call for us because it's still a key word for us as a business and as a search term, and yet we couldn't deny that GEO or AI search, as I just like to call it, uh, it's here. It's been here for a while. And for me, I remember turning to you and being like, are you having the same hell of a time as I am when we try to do sales calls with our linear sales deck? And I was having to hop and skip through it, and it just wasn't fitting anyone's needs anymore.
Yeah, that's right. Because, I think the way we had done it for so long with link building is, we have some separate link building services, and generally clients might fit into one of those, and you just go through the deck linearly, right? And then you can kind of, prescribe the right solution. It wasn't always so much of a combination of solutions or introducing things that didn't fit in a, I guess, like a tiered format, right? Where we would have like, oh, here's tier one, here's tier two, here's tier three. and it's really easy to just go through them like that, right? It's more of a tree that branches out or something.
Yeah, a tree that branches out. I mean, we still try to productize. Kudos to Muskan is still pushing us to be more outcomes based. But at the same time, it's easy to digest for people when they know, oh, I'm just buying this deliverable. So we still try to do that.
Yeah.
But like you said, tree based, now we can move laterally in the conversation when we discover what people actually need. Since although SEO is the foundation, AI search has some different demands. And I, I think the new sales deck does a good job of that. The new website, I think there's still some hangers on from our old stuff. I think what we did really well is I like Jolly, so I'm still happy that we're Jolly.
Yeah.
Uh, but I think search is a broader term. I I wanted to ask you what you think about this discussion point about like what's in the name though, because when I talked to Chris Willow of SPP, he was really torn. His old name was Service Provider Pro, and he was saying people were coming there expecting them to be like a lawn mowing agency or like a some kind
Yeah.
of like pest control business. uh, what about us? What are they expecting? What were they expecting? What are they expecting now?
I mean, I know we had the debate, right, about like, do we even keep Jolly? And I think the conclusion was that our brand name Jolly is how we're known in the community, right? And so we wanted to keep that, but we needed to find a term that really can capture any of the future possibilities we want to go to and the current ones, right? So like AEO, we still do SEO, right? And so the idea is just to capture as much as possible. It's always a cost benefit analysis when you do that. We can get hyper specific, right? But I think the idea was to move a little bit more in either a holistic direction or, at least to incorporating AEO into the services, maybe do some on-site, right? And so that was the idea. But I could understand, both points of view.
Yeah, and we also didn't want to go too far down another rabbit hole. I remember we rejected anything with AI in the brand name. Like we wanted to incorporate AEO,
That's
but
right.
we were nervous about ending in a .ai TLD or having AI in the root domain whatsoever because at this point, sure, we've all incorporated LLMs into our daily workflows, and AI search is real. And we want to make sure people know we don't just do old school SEO, we do new school AI search. But we don't actually know what people are going to be calling it 18 months from
That's
now.
that's right. I don't think it's still not really decided yet, right? Is it AEO? Is it GEO? AI visibility, AIO? So those still get thrown around quite a bit, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And keeping Jolly sure reduced the friction for us. Even so, it's not a lightweight exercise. Just the 301 in and of itself, like I said at the top of the recording, that's a big moment for SEOs. One of our clients reached out and was like, "You guys are crazy for doing that. Like, you guys have." He said, "You know who I'll be mentioning. You played pool with him." He's like, "You guys got some balls to do that." So,
Oh
uh,
yeah, yeah. I I've been kind of dreading opening the analytics email report, knowing that we're still, in a state of putting up the blogs and all that. But it's one of those situations where you just, I think, taking action and making that move was the right move, right? Because we can sit and try to perfect everything, but on the other side, we have clients who say, I think someone told you a few weeks ago, it took them quite a while of looking at our own website, our old branding, to even make the move to come to us, right? So, you know, yes, we're sacrificing some organic search temporarily, but the idea is we make the move and then we deal with it.
hey, thanks for watching. If you are looking to boost your AI visibility, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Perplexity, we've got a report for you and for every Jolly SEO client. Hey, thanks for watching.
In addition to SEO, we all now think about GEO, or if you like to call it AEO, AIO, whatever you like to call it. We've got your AI visibility report. Just inquire at the link below and we will send you a free report. All right, enjoy the rest of the show. Hey, I hope you're enjoying the show. If you're interested in not just your SEO, but your AEO, AIO, GEO, whatever you like to call it, get your free AI visibility report by clicking the link below, and we'd love to show you just how you're showing up in results today. All right, enjoy the rest of the show. Thanks so much for watching the show. We're going to get right back to it real quick. If you are focused on not just your SEO, but also your GEO, or if you like to call it AIO, AEO, your AI visibility, we issue an AI visibility report to Jolly SEO clients. So just click on that first link in the description and we'd love to send you yours. All right, enjoy the rest of the show. Hey, hope you're enjoying the show. We're going to get right back to it. Real quick, if you're not sure how you're showing up in AI tools like ChatGPT yet, click on that first link in the description and we will send you a custom-made AI visibility report. Jolly SEO built this tool ourselves in-house and it's just for you to see how you're showing up. All right, without further ado, remember that link and enjoy the rest of the show. Thanks so much for watching the show, everyone. Really excited to let you keep... Hey, thanks so much for watching the show. If you're excited not just about your SEO results, but also your AI visibility, meaning ChatGPT, Perplexity, and the like, that first link in the description, if you fill that out for us, we'll send you your own AI visibility report and see how we can help you boost your results. For now, enjoy the rest of the show and remember that link for afterwards.
It's been a month. It's June now. What are you getting as an experience on the calls? Like, what kind of feedback?
I do think people are really excited when they hear that we are leaning more toward. I've gotten feedback, people being excited that we're leaning towards, actually tracking things like, for example, Reddit citations that we're looking at and seeing what the actual result is there, rather than just per se, here's our a la carte services, here's our a la carte products. Look, we're not going to guarantee, they'll be good quality. We can guarantee that, but the end result is still in your hands. We're not taking total responsibility there, right? So I do think that's an area we've moved in that I've gotten positive feedback on.
Yeah, totally. Well, I'm curious from your end, like what you're seeing. You mentioned that we have what is a great partner who gave us explicit feedback prior to the rebrand, and that was more
Yeah,
feedback on the quality of the site,
sure.
updated
Yeah,
by
yeah.
yours truly. It was just not professional, and so really grateful for the new site. Just curious what you're seeing since we upgraded the site along with the rebrand.
There was a period, a transition period, right? Like, I think you can kind of know what I'm saying, where we switched from doing just link building options to expanding into social mentions, right? And there was this period where the name didn't quite fit perfectly. And I don't know like how you feel about it, but I was kind of self-conscious about that, knowing going into the calls like, hey, we're Jolly SEO, but I'm going to talk about Reddit a bit here. So it was hard to not treat that as like a secondary thought or an add-on. I mean, have you had any experiences like that yourself on any of the calls you've had?
It felt like a catch-22. I was telling people on podcast recordings here on the channel for a while, I didn't want us to be the overnight geo expert at all. I didn't want to do that last year or in mid 2024 even. But at the same time, at a certain point, I remember, especially by the time the end of 25, when we were sitting together, and it was like, we're missing the moment now, man. Like we gotta get with it. Like the SEO is signaling to people that we've been asleep at the wheel. Like we haven't recognized that that AI search is real. And now
Yeah.
it's 6 months later, Google's IO, released the big announcement of AI mode, and I'm just grateful that we finally were like, all right, maybe we didn't want to be the overnight expert, but like we had enough signals. There were countless incidents like you just described, of course, where I was like, man, we're just signaling to people repeatedly that we don't know what's going on when internally we're debating it constantly. Like we've got to go ahead and get this damn episode out, get the rebrand done. We got to do it.
Yeah, that's right. And it definitely was like the hot topic at the conferences. I think, I went to one extra MozCon where it was the same thing, but I know the one we went to and then Brighton, that was the topic, right? And it was felt like lighting the fire under our butts, right? A little bit, but it took us a while. Do you think looking back, do you think like we should have jumped on this sooner, or did we do it right,
Shoulda,
or
coulda,
hard to
woulda,
say?
right? I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, I think it could have been better for our business and for anyone else out there who hasn't yet. It's definitely not too late. I think it's better late than never.
yeah, exactly. I like using that saying. It's kind of a good procrastinator's whatever kind of way to co-sign your own BS. So it's a
Yeah,
nice one.
exactly. No, I think we were a little slow. I remember turning to people and saying like, yet again, I think we've been dragging our feet. Reddit was an example where I remember saying that. But I again call it imposter syndrome. I think genuinely we really want our brand to be remembered as being able to back up what our claims are, whatever they may be. And so I
Yeah,
wasn't ready to call us AI search, not even experts, but practitioners until we had something to show for it. And I know now we do. Our Reddit service is getting clients citations within 30 days of them starting. So it's showing up in AI mode within days of our comments these days. So I know we know what we're doing now. I feel good about it now. And do I wish that we had been a little more audacious? Yeah, but that's okay.
yeah, kind of fake it till you make it. Um, so it's another saying, kind of like the better late than never, right? But I
And here's the
agree.
flip side. We I think we were scared a little bit, not just of the market, but how our existing clients would perceive us. And no client has bothered to reach out and say, like, why did you drop the SEO? I did a
No,
newsletter that went out to our like 3,500 subscribers, and I got, I don't know, a dozen people replied saying the new site looks awesome, great job pulling off the brand switch. But even there, I don't even know if one of those was our clients. I don't know that the existing clients care because they're already getting what they came for, and the veneer doesn't matter to them. So I thought, honestly, man, prepping for this, I ran this through my buddy Claude, and he told me it's for the next 650 clients, not the last 650. And I was
yeah,
like, oh shit, right. No, no one else cares about what we were. It's just about moving forward now.
yeah. Wait, who's this guy, Claude, you're talking about?
Oh, let me introduce you to AI. Yeah.
No, I think it's a good point. And the people who are our clients already, we still have the Jolly in the name, right? That was the kind of concession, I think. And in fact, a lot of them have actually started using our, GEO services. So it's kind of a win all around.
Any last thoughts on this topic for you? I think this has been fun, our first one together in a few years, and I want to do some more. So thought we could leave this nice and tight unless you got anything else.
No, I'm good. It was fun kind of revisiting that thought process. I think it's one of those things that if I didn't jump on this with you, or we didn't explore it, you kind of think of these things as happening so organically, but there really was a quite a few steps and debates about how to kind of pull this move off, right? And those feelings of, are we the real deal here or not? I think it's something a lot of agencies go through, or can relate to on some level, right? So yeah, it
Totally.
was
And
definitely, yeah.
if they aren't, it's a good moment to pause and consider what value they're delivering. If they are genuinely asleep at the wheel and haven't reflected on the changes in the industry, it's worth considering working with them. By the flip side of that is I think we have seen a lot of fellow agencies update their positioning, just like we have. And I think these are the same people that you see in the professional networking groups, or you go to more events these days in the US than I do. Over here in China, I'm going to one in a couple weeks where you have to be learning about AI search. And
Yeah.
if you're not, well, I don't know if I would listen to that person just blabber on about SEO.
It's definitely good advice in any of like the digital marketing spaces. I don't really see how it's possible to just do the same thing for 5 years straight. It's hard to see that, working out. So I think it's definitely good advice for anyone listening.
Well, I'm going to rope you into another couple episodes. Really appreciate you coming back on. And thanks everybody for listening in. We'll catch you next time.
Yeah, thanks everyone.